Well, good morning, everybody. It is great to have you here, and what an exciting day it is for the Hawks. I'm Bob Rathbun, the television voice of the Hawks on FanDuel Sports Network, joined by Onsi Saleh and the newest Hawk, Asa Newell. We'll get to our program here in just a second, but first and foremost, we want to welcome you all here. That's number one, and to Asa's family and friends and representation, etc. Welcome to the Hawks family. It's terrific to have you here. We'll begin with an opening statement, if you will, and we'll begin with our general manager, Onsi Saleh.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's good to see everybody here. Busy time during the draft, so I ended up with the guy on our right here, Asa. We're super excited to have him here. Incredibly excited. He brings everything that we're looking for from an ethos of this team. Just incredibly excited. He's a huge culture ad, huge ad on the court, and I couldn't speak more highly about him as a person. As well as that, I'd say just a thank you to our group internally, our front office, our staff, and guys have scouted Asa for a long, long time. Everybody just killed it when it came to the draft, and now we're still going. We got free agency coming up. We got some things we got to do, but super excited about the future. And pass it over to Asa.
And our first round pick, Atlanta-born and Athens-bred Asa Newell. Welcome to the Hawks.
Yeah. Good morning. I just want to say thank you so much, for the opportunity. I'm super blessed to be here, and just growing right down the road in Athens and growing up as a Hawks fan, this is a dream come true. I feel like I'm in a Disney movie. But I'm just so thankful, and I'm ready to work.
Well, Asa, just a couple of questions before we open it up to the media. When you got the word you were coming to Atlanta, what was going through your mind?
Yeah, I was super ecstatic. I was just really thankful. Just thank my mom, thank my dad. I really wanted to come here so bad, and I'm just really glad it happened.
And it happened, for sure. For those of you out there that may not be familiar with Asa's game, tell us a little bit about the strengths that you bring to the Hawks at this juncture of your career.
Yeah, I bring a lot of defensive energy, especially blocking shots, being able to guard on the perimeter, and stronger matchups down low in the post, and also just floor spacing ability. Super hard worker, contagious energy, and yeah.
That's a lot. Let's open it up for questions to the media. We have microphones, and if you would be so kind, for those of you that are watching on Hawks.com, identify yourselves, and that'll also help these two gents as well. So we are ready for questions, and we'll begin on this side.
Asa, welcome to Atlanta. Edwin Powell with the Hawks Beat. There's been a lot of talk about who your game compares to. I'm curious to know who you grew up kind of watching, and who do you feel your game compares to that's already maybe in the league?
Yeah, a lot of people tell me I play like Chris Bosh, lefty, athletic, can guard multiple positions as well, and just an overall athlete. Also, I like watching Jaren Jackson, Aaron Gordon, who are in the league today. Aaron Gordon, you can't knock him off a straight line drive. DHOs, he's able to take a smaller matchup in the post, passing ability, knock down shots. Jaren Jackson, his defensive motor, and just his overall development in the league, that's something I want to do as well.
Asa, Caleb Johnson with 92.9 The Game. I'm curious, you're one of the unique that has had the ability to play at State Farm Arena before you became a pro and play there as a Hawk. What do you remember about that game specifically, and what are you most excited about to go back and play at State Farm as a Hawk?
Yeah, I mean, we played against GCU, super strong team. Love the matchup. State Farm Arena is a great arena to play in. I just remember getting hot. Y'all was down there, right, on the court side, seeing my parents. That helped a lot. And, it was just a great environment.
Asa, Lauren Williams from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. I know he's before your time, but Dominique is another famous Georgia Bulldog who played for the Hawks. What do you know about him, and what are you looking forward to maybe building a relationship with him?
Yeah, I'm super excited to meet Neek. You know, I know his son pretty well. Jacob, he's the human highlight reel. But yeah, that's. I mean, I have his jersey at home too. So.
Welcome to Atlanta, Terrell Thomas, These Urban Times. Wondering, how do you feel like your games will complement each other, meaning yourself and the gentleman sitting in front of us, Trae Young?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Trae, you know, is an extremely talented point guard, can knock down shots, and he's a tremendous passer. And, you know, I feel like I can catch a lot of lobs from him.
Any other questions? Any questions for Onsi? Allison?
Hey, Onsi, Allison Mastrangelo with Channel 2 in Atlanta. Nice to meet you.
Hey, Allison.
There's always expectations when you take a player in the first round. So what do you see Asa's role in his first year with you guys in the Atlanta Hawks?
Yeah, I mean, it's growth and development, first and foremost. This isn't a process where we like to rush anything here. And that's honestly, I trust Quinn, and he's the one that's going to be leading the development of this group, and Asa as well. But, I mean, we got a player that is a hard worker. We got a player, like he mentioned things about himself that were obviously all accurate. But the thing that I envision with Asa is, like, he's a winning player. Like, he makes winning plays. Like, you can see he's a freak athlete. He does all these different things on the court, but he's a winner. Like, the culture he brought to Georgia and just, you know, talking with Coach White out there, he's a winner. And, like, that's what we're trying to do here, bring in guys that want to win and compete. And we're so fortunate to get them.
Hey, Onsi. Malik Brown, Clutch Points. I know today and on Wednesday you actually mentioned about Asa being a great human being. What are those qualities that you see in him as far as being a great human being? Yeah, just based on it. We do a lot of intel like that he probably doesn't even know about. But we talk to people, you know, in different circles and things like that. And the character, like how much he works too. He is a grinder, and like that's what we're about. We're about grinding, and like we want to represent this city the right way. And Asa fits that.
Aaron Ladd with Atlanta News First here in town. This is for Onsi as well. You mentioned the work still needs to be done here. I know there's some things that you can't talk about, but where do you see the roster right now, and where are some places you'd like to see things still?
I really like our roster. Like we're one of the younger teams in the NBA. Just got a little younger, but I'm super excited. We have a good core of guys. But we're always trying to get better, and kind of like what I mentioned about the optionality we have. You guys are probably sick of me saying that word, but you know, we got some things that we could do, and we'll see where it goes.
Onsi, Sean Powell at NBA.com. With players coming into the league, like 19 years old, how important is player development in your organization?
It's the utmost importance. Like, and it's not just about 19-year-old players. It's 26, 36, doesn't matter. You could always get better. Like, that's one thing. We are a program, a developmental program in that sense. Like, in San Antonio, it was the same thing. Whether you were a rookie, whether you're an undrafted player coming in at 26, 27 years old, like, it's our job to make you better. And when you look at the finals this year, you see those two teams, like, they're predicated on development. And again, I just don't like the word development also being used in the context of like you just have a young team. Everybody could get better. So.
Asa, you mentioned your support system with your family watching you play. What's it mean on day one to have Trae here supporting you in the front row?
Yeah, it means a lot. And he was actually the first player to call me too. So just knowing that, you know, I have support, you know, from the players, and, you know, a guy, an all-star like Trae means a lot.
Any others? Okay. Well, we do have one. Okay, Andrew, thank you.
Onsi, I feel like, for this team for a while, we've been talking about the growth and the development and things like that. This is a team that hasn't been in the playoffs and is hungry for a championship. So when you look at that growth and development, do you think that you are on the right path to get back into the playoffs with this team and maybe even win a championship?
Yeah, I think we're on the right path. It takes time to do things. It's hard to just like put a team together right away and, try and be a certain seed in the playoffs. No, like we're not about honestly just being, a 6 seed, a 5 seed. We want to be good for a long time, and that's the goal here. You see the sustainability and continuity of places I've been at before in San Antonio, Golden State, and that's what we're trying to build here.
Asa, you haven't had your welcome to the NBA moment. I'm over here. You haven't had your welcome to the NBA moment yet, but I know you probably envisioned it. Who is the one or two guys that you're really excited about competing against?
I'll just say my guys from Montverde. Just that competitive rivalry that we all have for each other. So I'll say, getting a matchup against my guy DQ, Cool, Liam, I think that would be super fun. But guys in the league, Jaren Jackson, I watch his game a lot, so I'll just say him. Can't go wrong with LBJ either. So
You didn't lose any games at Montverde, did you?
Nah.
Brad Rowland from Locked On Hawks for Asa. I know you talked earlier about what you bring to the table already, but going into your first professional summer, what are you highlighting to work on? Have there been any conversations with Onsi or the front office about what you would focus on over the next couple of months?
Yeah, I just got to get stronger, eat more, just grow into my grown man body, and that's just growing up. But also, I just want to work on my decision making, consistency in my three-point shot, ball handling skills, and yeah, those are my top three priorities.
Asa, Brandon Harper, 680 The Fan. You talked about energy, and we all know that State Farm Arena can be one of the more energetic arenas in basketball, especially when this team can get going. What are you looking forward to when it comes to playing in front of these Atlanta Hawks fans this season, at some point in time this season?
Yeah, I just want to make a statement, especially, playing in front, of a lot of great people and great fans, and, just bring that energy like I did in high school and at UGA.
Anyone else? Okay, great. Well, we'll break it off for one-on-ones. But first, we have a very special presentation. So, Onsi and Asa will have you come to the front of the stage. PR staff does it all here. And Asa's new Atlanta Hawks jersey presented by Onsi. Great. Thank you, gentlemen. Asa, welcome. It's awesome, man. Welcome to the Hawks. And we'll launch into our one-on-ones right now.